Rhea Ripley accused of playing backstage politics in WWE. Major star responds. A popular WWE star issued a befitting reply after her colleague Rhea Ripley got accused of politicking her way to the main event scene in her career. The Raw star was defended by Zoey Stark, who took a dig at a fan for making the claim. Ripley is one of the biggest success stories in recent history, with several accolades already added to her name. She's also arguably the most beloved performer in WWE, irrespective of gender. The Eradicator has mastered both heel and babyface characters, and in her current run as a fan favorite, she generates some of the loudest cheers in whichever arena she walks into. Rhea Ripley is currently gearing up to challenge IYO SKY for the Women's World title at the upcoming episode of Raw in a match officiated by Bianca Belair. She recently got into a fun Twitter back and forth with her Raw colleague, Zoey Stark. However, one fan in the comments section accused Ripley of engaging in backstage politics. Stark was quick to shut the user down with her reply. Big E is critical of Rhea Ripley's actions in WWE. On last week's episode of Raw Recap, Big E made it clear that Rhea Ripley wasn't doing the right thing by trying to insert herself into WrestleMania 41. However, the former WWE champion firmly believes Ripley will eventually find a way to make it to the grandest stages of them all on April 19 to 20. There's so many things happening, so many factors in the air. I have no idea what's gonna happen on Monday, and Rhea, she's in the wrong. Don't tell her I said that, but she's in the wrong. She's in the wrong, but I think she's going to find a way to end up at WrestleMania in Las Vegas. If Rhea Ripley manages to win on this week's Raw, she could be walking into Mania as the champion in a match against Bianca Belair. However, if she fails to win the gold, her chances of competing at the event could reduce drastically. 5 feet 7 inches major WWE superstar will cost Rhea Ripley the Women's World title match on Raw, says veteran. Rhea Ripley will challenge IYO SKY for the Women's World Championship at WWE Raw. Wrestling veteran Jim Cornette recently predicted a 5 feet 7 inches WWE superstar will cost the Eradicator the match. Ripley lost her world title to Sky on the Raw after Elimination Chamber thanks to a distraction by Bianca Belair. The Women's Elimination Chamber was ringside for the bout. Over the next few weeks, the Eradicator insisted on inserting herself in the title picture. Although she signed her name on the contract of the WrestleMania match between the EST and the Genius of the Sky, Raw General Manager Adam Pearce announced that it meant nothing. However, he agreed to give the former Judgment Day member a title rematch against the Damage Control star on this Monday's Raw. Meanwhile, Pearce appointed Belair as the special guest referee for the match. Speaking on his drive-thru podcast, Cornette speculated that the EST would cost Ripley the title match on the upcoming edition of The Red Show. Some way or another, I bet you that Bianca is gonna cost the title with IYO next week, he said. Jim Cornette thinks Bianca Belair will turn heel after WWE WrestleMania 41. On his drive-thru podcast, Jim Cornette predicted that Bianca Belair and Rhea Ripley would enter a feud over the Women's World Championship or a shot at the title coming out of the rumored triple threat match at WrestleMania 41. The wrestling veteran speculated that the EST would be the heel in the potential feud. I'm pretty sure at this point that some way or another, Rhea and Bianca are coming out of this thing feuding for the title or even a chance at the title if they don't take it from IYO at WrestleMania. But Bianca is gonna be the heel, he said. WWE analyst Peter Rosenberg also believes Belair would turn into a villain after the show of shows and would reunite with her former tag team partner, Naomi. It would be interesting to see if that happens. WWE stars slam Rhea Ripley amid WrestleMania 41 contract signing row. The March 17, 2025, edition of WWE Raw witnessed some interesting segments that could change the trajectory of the storyline of WrestleMania 41. WWE Monday Raw, which emanated live from Brussels, Belgium, also saw some shocking results in the contract signing segment between IYO SKY and Bianca Belair. Previously, Bianca Belair won the Women's Elimination Chamber match during the premium live event in Toronto, Canada, while IYO SKY won against Rhea Ripley on the March 4 edition of WWE Monday Night Raw. However, Bianca Belair and IYO SKY were scheduled to sign a contract for the showdown of the Women's World Championship match at WrestleMania 41. The contract signing segment was intervened by Rhea Ripley, which now led to become a much talked about event in the company. WWE stars slam Rhea Ripley for her WWE Raw action. During the segment, IYO SKY and Bianca Belair appeared inside the ring for the contract signing of their WrestleMania 41. As they exchanged words accompanied by Raw General Manager Adam Pearce, Rhea Ripley intervened between them and claimed that it was her match to be in and that she was duped by them in the previous WWE Raw match. The heated exchange led Rhea to take down Bianca with a headbutt and then kicked Sky, and Ripley gave Sky a powerbomb onto Belair on the table. Following the attack, Ripley signed the contract to appear in the Women's World Championship title in WrestleMania 41. This action did not go well with several WWE stars, and they have demanded a similar treatment from the company and about signing contracts for championships. As per reports, WWE stars like Zoey Stark and Shayna Baszler have criticized Mommy for her WWE Raw action. Zoey Stark took to her X account and took a dig at Rhea Ripley. In her statement, she added that she too wanted to be added to the Women's World Championship match at WrestleMania and wanted to sign contracts. Stark on her X handle wrote, "If we can just add names, can someone pass the contract over here?" Meanwhile, Shayna Baszler has also in her statement on X criticized the act, demanding a similar opportunity to sign a contract. The WWE star said, "So, that's a thing. We can just sign our name on whatever contract." Rhea Ripley's ultimate enemy Liv Morgan also reacted to her actions. Slamming Mommy, Morgan wrote, "She wanna be included so bad. Will WrestleMania feature a triple threat match?" Previously, IYO SKY's controversial win at the WWE Raw had left Ripley completely distraught. Owing to the situation, Rhea Ripley has tried to claim multiple times that she deserves a shot at the title because Belair's involvement cost Ripley the match. However, it has been reported that IYO SKY along with Bianca Belair and Ripley are going together at the Show of Shows, following the signing of the contract. As per Fightful Select, the plan has been set for a Rhea Ripley, Bianca Belair, and IYO SKY triple threat at the upcoming WrestleMania. WWE star Bianca Belair is everywhere. Ahead of her Monday Night Raw appearance in Belgium, the upcoming episode of Monday Night Raw will be upon us in a few hours, and the Women's Elimination Chamber champion, Bianca Belair, will be at the stage to sign the contract for her title challenge alongside her WrestleMania opponent, IYO SKY. They two have faced each other a few times before they come for hits at Las Vegas, with both women having had winning opportunities over the other. Bianca Belair is ready to face IYO SKY. The next episode of Monday Night Raw, on March 17, will take place in the Forest National in Brussels, Belgium. And the Elimination Chamber champion is all set for her appearance during her segment with IYO SKY. Bianca Belair posted a series of pictures in front of street graffiti with the caption, "She could be seen wearing a red faux leather outfit, a jacket dress, including red thigh-high heels and red-rimmed sunglasses. Her long braid came up to the soles of her feet and Belair looked to be having fun going out and about. The outfit looked great on her as well. Bianca Belair is enjoying her Belgium stay. Bianca Belair is enjoying the city of Brussels quite a lot." Before her recent Insta drop, she had previously also posted a short video with an Esty, who had a sparkly purple jacket with EST written on the back. She could be seen walking up to the fan and taking a picture with him, who was, of course, quite overwhelmed to be in her presence suddenly. Belair was wearing a simple outfit with a tank top, jeans, a long cardigan, and a beanie. And she had her sunglasses perched on top of her nose. She bumped into him while she was roaming the streets, having a little fun before work began. She has posted many pictures of herself from Belgium, enjoying the city, the food, and the people. And we are only a few hours away from seeing her on stage, live from Brussels, as she faces IYO SKY ahead of their WrestleMania fight.